Perfect, welcome to this new video. In this one I will show you an interesting technique to escalate privileges in Windows, okay? In this case, we are performing a user access control bypass using the cmstp binary, okay? This is a privilege escalation technique that basically allows you to go from a user to administrator in Windows operating system without the necessity to have the password from the administrator that you are trying to impersonate, okay? So basically, let's jump to the technique. Perfect, welcome to this new video. In this one I will show you an interesting technique to escalate privileges in Windows, okay? In this case, we are performing a user access control bypass using the cmstp binary, okay? This is a privilege escalation technique that basically allows you to go from a user to administrator in Windows operating system without the necessity to have the password from the administrator that you are trying to impersonate, okay? So basically, let's jump to the technique. Just a little reminder, this is a malware technique database, okay? This technique is from this database that we have in our website, where we have a lot of techniques. In this case, all the techniques are for Windows, but soon we will add some techniques for Linux, and all of this. You have all type of difficulties, injections, privilege escalations, whatever you want, okay? There are a lot of techniques from our development, and in this case, we are seeing this one from here. So basically, let's start. Just a little reminder, this is a malware technique database, okay? This technique is from this database that we have in our website, where we have a lot of techniques. In this case, all the techniques are for Windows, but soon we will add some techniques for Linux, and all of this. You have all type of difficulties, injections, privilege escalations, whatever you want, okay? There are a lot of techniques from our development, and in this case, we are seeing this one from here. So basically, let's start. This technique is a living off the land technique that uses the trusted Microsoft binary cmstp.exe with a malicious .env file, okay? Basically, this silently executes arbitrary commands with elevated privileges, bypassing the user access control prompt by auto-accepting the confirmation dialog, okay? So basically, if someone who doesn't know what is the user access control prompt, basically it's when you try to execute as administrator, application as administrator in Windows, you can see something like this. You want to allow this app for known publisher to make change to your device, and you decide if you wanna give administrator permissions to this binary or not. So in this case, instead of showing this user access control, we are using a technique that automatically clicks this yes button here, and your application is automatically run as administrator, okay? So let's just check it in the virtual machine with the current code. Perfect, so basically this code have a class, okay? This is the class where we have a kill process method that basically receives name of a process and automatically terminate this process using the terminate process function, okay? And basically in the public members of this class, we have set env file and then an execute function, okay? These two methods. Perfect, and basically we start with this one from here, okay? This simple file, this simple function is just into the Windows temp folder. It's creating a random env file, okay, with a random name in this path. Inside it, they are just storing this value from here, okay? This is just a template. A template of env file, and basically it just trying to set this important thing from here, that it's this one from here, okay? If you check here, you will see that inside the line we are using this own binary. This is the binary that we are attacking here, okay? So basically, if we go to the execute one, this execute, it's just doing the following thing. We set this binary that it's stored here as the binary that we're trying to execute, and with these arguments. Okay, so basically this code from here, it's just a cmd command. We are trying to execute a cmd command, in this case with these arguments. Okay, so the result will be a command like this one from here. Sorry, give me a second. Basically the command will be something like this. Okay, this will be the complete path of the enf file. Okay, I don't know, whatever .enf, but basically we are calling this vulnerable Microsoft trusted program with this flag from here. Okay, this AU that will be execute our shell. Okay, and this command is executed using the shell execute function that basically opens a cmd that will be not shown. In this case it's hidden. Okay, the screen is hidden. And basically the most important part here is the following one, because when this is done, when this command is run, we have this binary running enf file, that inside this file we will store the exe to run. Okay, this exe to run, it's directly stored. The exe to run, it's directly stored in the enf file. So when we are creating this file, the command to execute, it's automatically replacing the line part of the file. So this line from here will be removed and will be replaced by the command that we're trying to execute. In this case, the cmd.exe. Okay, so we're trying to open a cmd.exe with administrator permissions in this case. Okay, so basically inside this, where when the cmd is executed and we have the cmstp.exe running with our enf file with our injected command inside it, we just need to do two things. We just wait 5 seconds until the previous the user access control pop-up it's loaded, and when it's loaded, we find a window with the corp VPN name. In this case, you can choose the name that you want. You just need to change this from here. Okay, and when you have this window, you just send to this window a return that it just an enter. Okay, key down, key up, and return. And with these clicks, your exe will automatically accept click the yes button in the user access control when this process was trying to execute as administrator. Okay, so basically if we execute this code, we will receive a cmd with administrator permissions. What happens if we open a cmd without administrator permissions? We have these permissions with, so we are this person with these privileges. But what happens when we execute it? Remember, this is a Windows 11 machine. What happens when we execute it as administrator? The who I am, it's the same one, but the privileges are not the same ones. Okay, so basically, if we execute this as administrators, and without administrator permissions, and we just wait until these 5 seconds and the pop-up is automatically accepted, we'll receive a cmd. You can check here as administrator, and the privileges are the same ones from the administrator one. So with this simple technique, we just evade or bypass the user access control pop-up by automatically clicking the yes, I accept that this program is executed as administrator in my computer for ourselves. Okay, so it's not a privilege escalation technique at all, but it's a perfect user access control technique that sends you to a privilege escalation. Okay, so basically this is the technique from today. The next Monday, the next one, and in this case, stay tuned, because we are just uploading a lot of content in Medium and a lot of other platforms. So stay tuned, and we will see you in the next week.